Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They're working that left side. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. play action. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators all rolling down the field.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Trying to set up the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll send the back in motion. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
He's going for the goal line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback keeper. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. A couple of extra tight ends on the field is third and goal from the 1. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play.
Give him 6. Touchdown time.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it.
There he goes. They find a way to wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your...
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Run the gun. They'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, Give him the ball. Let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space. A good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Quick completion to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under pressure and down. He goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bargava. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to scramble. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. To go up top. Under fire. And some room to work. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Alabama comes out. 4th down play to start the 4th. Direct snap. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some...
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. The defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
This time he's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
And it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up...
Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tackle it more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Looking to pass. It's Pryor. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute here.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the offense on second down. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field.